Question 7. In the figure, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Point E is on the ray AB such that BE equal to AB. Prove that line ED bisects segment BC at point F. First of all, we look at the figure where they have given ABCD is a parallelogram. Point E is on the ray AB, that is, AB is produced further, and they have also said such that BE equal to AB. That means this line AB is produced further until BE will be equal to AB. Okay. Now further, prove that line ED, that is this line which is joining point E and this vertex D of this parallelogram, bisects segment BC, that is divides the segment BC at point F. Or either we are talking about this line ED dividing BC into two equal parts, or we can say that point F is dividing BC into two equal parts. Or if we prove that BF is equal to FC, it is nothing but this line ED dividing this segment BC into two equal parts or bisecting it. So let us start with the proof. Now they had given that segment AB parallel to segment DC. How did they give? Because it is opposite sides of a parallelogram, therefore they will be parallel. Then segment AE also will be parallel to segment DC. What is the reason? Because this point B lies between A and E. So we can write here point B lies between A and E. Okay, now we have here line BC is the transversal. Line BC is the transversal. If line BC is the transversal, then we have a pair of angles which are congruent to each other, that is alternate angles. So which will it be? Angle EBC and angle DCB. We'll mark it angle EBC and angle DCB. So we write here angle EBC is congruent to angle BCD. What is the reason? They are alternate angles. Now instead of writing angle EBC, I can also call it angle EBF. So I write here EBF. And instead of naming the angle as BCD, I can name it as FCD. So I write FCD. And what sign should come here? Congruent. Now, how do I get this? Because this point F lies between B and C. So I write point F lies between B and C. Now, we also have that the opposite sides of the parallelogram are congruent to each other. Which opposite sides? Segment AB and segment DC. So I write segment AB congruent to segment DC. Why? Because they are opposite sides of a parallelogram. And segment AB is also congruent to segment BE. Who has told us that? It was in given. So here I can write segment BE is also congruent. Okay, here we had written segment AB congruent to segment DC, opposite sides of a parallelogram, Also segment AB congruent to segment BE, that is given. Okay, so from these two, if segment AB congruent to segment DC, segment AB congruent to segment BE, can we say that segment BE now is congruent to segment DC? So I write segment BE congruent to segment DC. Okay, how did I get that? See here, this is from this 2 and from 3. So I'll write from 2 and 3, I get the fourth conclusion, that segment BE congruent to segment DC. Now I will consider two triangles. Which triangles? Triangle EBF and triangle DCF. So in triangle EBF and triangle DCF, first we will write this segment BE congruent to segment DC. Look here, this is one of the pairs of sides which are congruent. So segment BE is congruent to segment DC. From where did we get? From 4. After that, we also have angle EBF is congruent to angle FCD, right? There, how did we get it? By alternate angles. Also, we have one more pair of angles which are congruent. Which are the angles which are facing each other? Angle BFE and angle CFD. They are opposite to each other. So, angle BFE is congruent to angle CFD. What are those angles called which are facing each other? That is vertically opposite angles. So, once we have got this pair of angles which are congruent, then we got this pair of angles which are congruent. Also, we said this pair of sides are congruent. So, we can say now that these two triangles, triangle EBF and triangle DCF, are congruent to each other. Now, by which test? Here one side, then the angle, then the angle. Side, angle, angle. That is by the SAA test. So, triangle EBF is congruent to triangle DCF by the SAA test. Now, if they are congruent, look at the figure now. Isn't segment BF congruent to segment FC? Right? So, we write segment BF congruent to segment FC. And how can we say they are congruent? Once the test is proved, these are the corresponding sides of the two congruent triangles. So, we'll write CSCT. So, by corresponding sides of congruent triangles. So, if I am saying segment BF is congruent to segment FC, F becomes the midpoint of BC, right? And this line ED, which is running through BC and has a point F on it, becomes the line which bisects BC. That is, it is dividing it into two equal parts. So, now can we write line ED bisects segment BC at point F. So, I have written the last statement. Therefore, line ED bisects segment BC at point F.